Hey, what's up? We got a knife here and we're going to do a quick unboxing. I actually am not sure what this is, which I figured would be an appropriate way to do my last unboxing for 2022. I don't believe this will be a video that's dropping in 2022, so you're probably seeing this in 2023, but I thought it'd be appropriate because I saw what it is and I actually don't know what it is. I should say I saw who it's from and I don't know what it is. So we'll find out very soon here. Need to get the old Demco 8020.5 back over here to do a little extra work. And let's see what we have. Okay. Boom. Very nice, very nice. So I was so impressed with the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest and what Brian Nadeau did on that knife that I decided to grab another one. Not another one rather, but another knife from Sharp by Design. So this one is the Mini Evo Typhoon. And I wasn't quite sure. I'll tell you, I didn't do a lot of research on it, but the first impression is I didn't realize it was so small. So that's kind of funny. But found this on Blade forums. The price was right. And yeah, it's another beauty. Wow, the coating on this, it's so black. I didn't expect it to be so dark. Nor did I expect the knife to be so small. It's really small, which I did not realize. So by comparison to the 8020.5, you can see just how much smaller that is. In fact, let me pull out the Mini Tempest that kind of drove me to get this, and that'll be a good comparable as well. It is, you know, feels like a very similar fit and finish and all the good stuff that I was impressed by with this knife, but look how much bigger this knife is from a handle perspective. Those handles are lined up, you know, tip to tip. That is just a much bigger knife, and I did not realize that. I thought, when I was looking at this, I thought it was the same size. I don't know why I assumed that. I guess because this was the Mini and that's the Mini. It looks like the pivot hardware may be the same. Nah, I think this one may be smaller. Curious what else is similar. Similar design here, but slightly different hardware. Similar pocket clip, but smaller. Still get the most important part of the knife, the BN for Brian Nadeau. But yeah, this Mini Tempest is just something that really impressed me and got me more interested in Sharp by Design. I'd been hearing good things about this, and I was just so impressed by the fit, the finish, the way that the carbon fiber is inlaid there, that I decided to pick this one up. And initially, when I saw how small it was, I was a little taken aback and thought I might regret it for a second. But now that I'm getting acquainted to it, and just I'll say that this is so impressive, this inlay. It's almost like, I mean, you can barely feel the line. You have to really look for it. It's just so perfectly inset. And then, you know, I think almost the opposite. Like what I'd really love would be I'm sure there probably is a thumb stud variant of a Sharp by Design, but I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can get that. I love the front flipper. The fuller on this one's a little hard to get your finger into. It's just not that. I'm sure, you know, a better knife enthusiast than me has no problem. Let's see if this one's a little easier. I personally can't get in there. I don't know why it's even there, to be honest. Maybe you really can't access that. So I was expecting to be able to access that. That's the one thing I'll say that is a little disappointing. It's kind of like, why did they even put it in there? if you're not gonna be able to get to it. It's really cold out, so it's got a little condensation on here, but let me get that wiped off. I really like the grind lines. It's a really nice satin. I love a grind like this. That just looks really great to me. I'm trying to remember what the grind is on this one. So this one has a horizontal grind. I do prefer this vertical grind line like this. So yeah, a little surprising in some ways, but perfect centering. Let me just double check that because it's so dark, it's probably hard to even tell on the video. Yeah, perfect centering there. The knife looks brand new. I can't remember if it was kind of described as a like new in box or what the condition was that this one was. I gotta go double check my notes. But you know, the pocket clip looks brand spanking new. I feel like this other one I have, oh no, the other one I did get new in box. Although I think I smudged the pocket clip just now. This one is a new in box, this Mini Tempest. That's really cool. That inset carbon fiber is just crazy. Let me see if I can get a little more light on it. Sorry about the weight there. Hopefully that makes it just a little easier to see. That's crazy. That's really nice. I've seen a lot of inlaid carbon fiber like that. I think I've been saying inset. I guess you'd call it a carbon fiber inlay. And that is the nicest one I've seen. I mean, not the nicest, I should say. I just say that's one of the nicer ones that I've seen. Really liking that. The action's phenomenal, as you'd expect. What I don't like is this, the way this flipper tab, you can't quite get it down far enough to kind of be drop shut, because the flipper tab kind of hits your finger when you're trying to bring the knife down. I guess if you go on the very bottom of it, it's okay. This would be a very nice little gentleman's knife. The jimping goes really high up there, making it very nice. This shape is like a little outside of my style, I'd say. Like I'm into a little more subtle like this. You know, where it's something, this looks like a little, I don't know, is that supposed to be like a bottle opener? I don't know a lot about this style here. But it's a little like, almost like Gothic, I guess, for me. It's really interesting action. It's fun. That's a fun one. That's a really cool knife. Let's take a quick look at the sliciness. Not perfect. I remember if that's how this one was too. No, this thing's super duper 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 sharp. This one's not. So it may have been used a little bit. The end of it is, parts of it are. Sort of the sweet spot right here feels like it's a little, I don't feel anything. Was that a flat grind? Just a nice little flat grind on it. Really nice knife, man. Can't believe I hadn't bought anything from these guys for a while. It's too bad this box got torn, but let's see if I can read what we got here. Sharp by Design SPD Mini Evo, black on black, BBM, I don't know, carbon fiber. Excited to be growing this little Sharp by Design family. These are really nice knives. Let's get a little close up. This is a knife that is all about the details. Get a little close up here. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, they just do really nice work on these things. Get a little wipe down on this guy. You can, sorry if that's annoying while my tripod goes up and down. Don't know what that's like for the viewer. But yeah, good impression on this for sure. The action is just very light and nice. The only knife I can really think of that has that light of an action is like a $850 Brown knives. So if I don't know what these are, maybe $375 new. That's the nicest flip outside of my Browns. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. You can light switch it. You can push button it. Really easy push button. Nice knife, Mini Evo Typhoon. I'm really shocked that this isn't something that's talked about more. Maybe because it's just been around for a little while now. I don't know how long these have been out for, but that's sweet. I gotta say, that's a pleasant surprise. Again, a little bit of a surprise on the size, being so much smaller. Was expecting a bigger knife, but you know, it gives it another little purpose, which is cool. I like it. This thing feels like something that I could definitely see myself carrying. Definitely. The pocket clip's not super easy into the pocket, I'll tell you that. It's super strong. See this like, looks like one piece of milled, maybe titanium. I feel like I should remember this from the last video with that knife. Yeah, it's like a piece of it's a titanium pocket clip and it's like milled out. So it's pretty hard. You know, thin pants, no problem. I got some kind of thick wintry pants going on right now, and it's not super easy in and out of the pocket, unfortunately. Cool knives. Cool knives. I don't think there's too much more to this video. That's just pocket priority approved right there. I'd actually like to carry this one and do like a score on it. Like I could definitely see myself doing a full review. Raw card lockup, perfect centering. Oh, how about a weigh-in? One last thing. Boom. Little weigh-in here. 2.42 ounces. I mean, that's one of the lightest knives I have. That's crazy. I mean, put that in perspective, what it really reminded me of once I got it in hand was like the Rockwall. And this knife's like 3 ounces. Oh, 2.5. For some reason I thought that was a 3-ounce knife. I guess it's more milled out than I realized. Very similar though. It's about 1/10 of an ounce lighter than this. So and that also will put it in perspective here, which is just how small this knife is. Because this is a knife that a lot of people feel like is a little too small. That's how small that is. And then this guy's bigger than that. So in terms of like gentleman's knives, mini bug out's another one that I feel like a lot of people feel is too small. It's really similar size to the mini bug out. Really similar in size. We banter. I feel like that's like almost the same. Yeah, those are like exactly the same. Also very similar in size. It's like a little longer than the Wii Banter. So put that one over there. So I guess that makes it longer than the Bug Out slightly. So that's where that sits on sizing in terms of the handle. And when you're looking at these knives, you always have to pull that guy out. So that kind of puts that in perspective too. It's really slightly bigger, very slightly larger than the Rockwell there. So yeah, that puts that in perspective, right? It's a really small knife. You know what a lot of people have right now? That's another comparable in size here. Let's get a little more room here. Is the CGRB pyrite. A lot of people starting to have this knife. Oops. And so I think the pyrite's just slightly longer handle, at least, than the Rat 2. So there you go. Some little size comparisons here for this SBD Sharp by Design. God, that, you know, it has good detent, which is, it's just so crazy. It has really good detent. I don't know what they did on the angle on that or whatever. Must be the angle. It is just so light. There's just a little pinky flipper. Love it. God, every time I'm shocked that it has good lockup. What an interesting little knife. Very cool. Very glad I happened upon that one. That was just a Blade Forums. I'd love if this was black DLC. That'd be the finale on this one, just given you got the, you know, such nice black here. If they went black here and black there and black on that hardware. Granted, it makes an impression as is, and when the blade is out, I think it looks really nice. But that kind of put it over the top for me. Kind of how I did my customized Evo Stout. If you saw that little series of videos, got this thing super blacked out. So slightly different in that sense, but yeah, really cool. All right, all for now. I'm gonna think about what to do with this guy, but glad I got my hands on it, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.